What's up, guys? This is Coach Grant with First Down Training, and today we're going to be breaking down some of the best wide receiver footwork drills that you guys can do. Let's get started. Before we get into this video, fellas, if you're a wide receiver and you guys would like a daily training schedule that you can follow with on-field drills that you guys can do for your route running, your press releases, your hands, everything that a wide receiver needs to do, broken down with the exact sets, reps, and video examples of each drill, check out that very first link in the description below for our 8-week wide receiver on-field workout plan. It's over 200 plus wide receiver route running drills where I walk you through the exact sets, reps, and example of each specific drill like we said. So check out that link below if you're interested. Let's get back to this video. All right, guys, so this first drill that we're going to be talking about is going to work on your crossover move off the line of scrimmage like you got a press coverage DB. So let's say, for example, like you got a DB, he's lined up like inside shade of you. Let's say you got to run a fade route. A great release that you guys can use is something called a crossover, where you pretty much take a two-step move, try to threaten him to the inside, and then take an outside release. So this drill is going to help you kind of work on the rhythm of that crossover and just your overall footwork. So what you're going to do is you need probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cones. You need to set up 4 separate boxes. So all you're going to do is you're going to go fast hands, fast feet, and we're just going to go 1, 2 all the way down the cones. Coming back, 1, 2, coming back, 1, 2, and work your way all the way down this thing. Now, we obviously want to emphasize the steps. We obviously want to think about my footwork on this, but you got to make sure that we are selling with my upper body when I decide to make this cut. I don't want to be that guy that just goes 1, 2, and I keep my hips and my shoulders parallel down the middle of the field. The DB in press coverage, he's going to be watching your hips. If it's off man at the top of the route, he's going to be watching your hips. So to get better at this crossover, you guys have to make sure that when you step over this box, you are selling with your hip, selling with your upper half to get the most out of this drill. I'm going to show you this is going to look full speed. All right, guys, so the next footwork drill that we're going to be discussing, you need the same exact cone setup as you had on the last one. Super simple. You need, honestly, 5 cones for this, and you don't even need cones, honestly. You need just a line and maybe a line to step over and step back. So this is going to work on your footwork at the top of the break to help you guys eliminate any kind of wasted steps at the break. So how many of you guys have probably ran a route, like let's say, for example, it's like a dig route, right? And let's say you're running, maybe you got a defender right here, and you're trying to drop your hips and slip underneath him to go. But the mistake a lot of guys will make is that they'll be selling the route, they'll be running full speed, they'll break down, but then they take all these extra steps and then they get out of the break, giving that DB more time to recover. This drill kind of helps you get rid of those extra steps and helps you get out of those breaks a little bit faster. So what you're going to do, you guys have probably all seen this drill before, where you go 2 in, 2 out. They call it like little W's. It's a ladder drill where you go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now, it's the same ladder drill, but at the end of the drill, you are going to burst out and run vertical without taking any extra steps. You're going to burst directly off of your right foot. So when you get to this last cone, you're going to step over the line, left, right, drive, and you're driving right off of your right foot to get you out of that break with little to no wasted motion. You want to do that each side. I would suggest maybe about 8 to 10 reps of this on each side. I'm going to show you this is going to look full speed. All right, guys, so for this next drill, this is going to work on your footwork throughout, like I guess you could say the stem of a route. One of the biggest things that a lot of wide receivers struggle with is they struggle with cutting in full stride. So that's something that helps us like take away selling fade on every single route that you run. It's a 5-yard hitch, 3-step slant. We're trying to make that DB open up, think it's a fade, turn and run, and we slip underneath him or we make a break in front of him, whatever it might be. So one of the things that helps us sell fade is going to be your stride. So many guys will run up to a DB, they'll be full stride, full speed, and then they start to chop their feet and then they break. The choppiness of your feet, you preparing for the break, gives away the route. So this is a great drill to help you kind of avoid that and also work on your footwork. So you're going to start down here. We're going to be on this yellow cone to start out. You need 4 cones, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 3 separate cuts. All we're doing is taking 3 steps from cone to cone, but it's very, very important that you almost emphasize having high knees. So it's going to be set, go. We're going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, burst out. Somebody could throw you a ball, or you could just accelerate out. Now, the reason why we do that is because the reason why we have you go high knees, have you start out slow, is to really emphasize your stride. So many times what wide receivers will do, and the mistakes that they'll make on cone drills, is that they'll take super choppy steps trying to get in and out of this thing and rush it. Get your knees up, take full stride. You do not have to go fast on this. As you get more progressive, as you get more advanced, you can lengthen the cones out and start actually running and doing this full speed. But right now it's a good foundation, starting half speed and getting those knees up. I'm going to show you this is going to look full speed. All right, guys, so this next drill that we're going to be talking about is a great drill to help wide receivers with obviously their foot speed, their foot quickness, and also that like stick that you need to make off the line of scrimmage to get some separation, or at the top of the route, like the top of a post and out route, whatever it might be. It's kind of two combined into one. So I have about 6 cone boxes set up here, but honestly, you could do this with a ladder if you guys have a speed ladder at home. Honestly, you don't even need cones. You just need a line to be able to work on. So it's going to be essentially an icky shuffle, but it's going to be an explosive icky shuffle to work on, like we said, that stick at the top of the route. So what you're going to do is you could start out, like let's say we're starting out on the right side of this thing. So remember, icky shuffle is where you step 2 in, 1 out. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1. Now the 2 steps where you step into the box, it's going to be the exact same thing as a regular icky shuffle. They're going to be quick, you're going to be on your toes, you're going to be on the ball of your foot. But the 3rd step, instead of you guys trying to be quick, it's going to be a hard cut. So you guys are going to come out here, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, and it's going to be a hard cut to emphasize that stick, but to also build off of that with quick feet attached to it on this icky shuffle type drill. So I'm going to show you how this thing's going to look full speed. You want to maybe work about 5-6 reps of this, I would say, to add to your route running footwork routine. All right, guys, I really want to thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. If you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to leave those in the comment section below. Always appreciate the feedback. It's always great to hear from you guys. And again, fellas, if you would like over 200 plus wide receiver route running drills, all broken down for you on a daily schedule to follow with sets, reps, and a video example of each drill, check out that very first link in the description below for our 8-week wide receiver on-field workout plan. I'll see you guys next time.